house stressed up, when you enter the house excited or anxious or burnt out, it changes the entire mood and temperature of the home. When you're running on empty, your children can see it, they can feel it. Sometimes you don't even need to say anything, they can just see it. So, this is why it's very, very important because children, they are more absorbent than we know. They absorb the things that they see more than the things that we tell them to do. So we're going to also appreciate that we do have a very huge mental load. Science have actually proven that children are co-regulators. Your child is happy when you're happy. They are sad when you're sad. And we want to give them the best. They can feel it even when, we don't even feel it ourselves. Um, and then research has also shown, of course, that we make hundreds of decisions per day. As a woman, whether you're married or not, whether you have kids or not, we just make so many more decisions. It's the way it is. A girl child speaks 1,000 more words than a boy child. So imagine, is the way the words are coming out, the way your processes in the brain, is the same way you continue even into adulthood. So this can be very exhausting. It's an invisible weight that we carry. Now add that to marriage, add that to trying to be a balanced person at home, at work, a wife, a sister, a daughter, a sibling, add all of that together. So we have, the tendency to get depleted very fast. And when we are depleted, we tend to react. That doesn't make you a bad person at all. The problem is not that that is a character flaw. It's just that, you're at capacity. So what we can do tonight that we can work on, we may not be able to change our different environments. Everybody here is from a different environment. No two people have the same challenges. What we plan to work on today is our capacity, and we can work on that. So can you type in the chat when I'm overwhelmed, my family feels it when I use your own words? There's no wrong answer. There is no wrong answer at all. Just type in the chat when you come home overwhelmed or when you wake up overwhelmed or whenever you're with family and you're overwhelmed, how does the family feel it? Let me see what's in the chat. Okay, we don't have anything yet in the chat. I'm going to move on, but please let me know if anybody drops an answer in the chat. So we already talked about enough about how, we are aware now, by now, that our mental health is very, very important and determines the temperature of the home. So, but I wanted to say that being aware is not the only thing that we need. We need tools to be able to cope with this. And we don't need complicated tools, just practical, simple things that we can do. Something you can use on a Tuesday evening, something you can use on a Saturday morning. You're getting ready for a party and your toddler is dragging your wrapper with you. It's a simple tool you can use. So let's work on the tools. Okay, so the first tool I'm going to talk about is the stop technique. It's very simple. Stop. Just remember the red sign. There's a reason that the stop sign is a red sign. It means actually stop, wait. So it's an acronym that I used for the following 4 steps. The first step is to actually stop. That means physically stop yourself. When you have an extreme emotion, whether you're sad, you're angry, you're overwhelmed, this sounds deceptively simple, but it's been proven to work. Many of us go straight from trigger, which is an extreme emotion, to action, but you need to actually stop. Stopping creates a gap, gives you that time, 10 seconds, to actually catch yourself before you do something that you regret. So you need to physically stop. Put down whatever is in your hands. In some cases, it's the spatula you're using to cook. Sometimes it's your slippers. Sometimes it's your phone. Whatever you have in your hands, your purse, your wallet, put it down and actually stop and take a deep breath in, which is the next step. Take a deep breath. Everybody here, do it with me. One slow breath in with your nose. Hold it, then exhale. Medically, it's been proven that when you take a deep breath in, when you do what we just did, your cortisol level drops. The cortisol is the stress hormone. It's what makes you fight or fly. Flight or flight response is from the cortisol. So the second thing in this acronym is to actually take a breath. So remember, STOP, stop. Stop physically what you're doing, take a breath through your nose and breathe out, and then observe what you're feeling. Put it into words, name it. Name it to yourself, name it to whoever needs to know, your partner, your kids, I feel angry. I feel done. I feel unseen. I feel overwhelmed. I feel tired. Put a name to it. Then you can proceed and make a response. Trust me, if you've done these things, you will be responding from a place of relaxation more than a reaction. And this is one tool that this breathing tools, especially the four, is called box breathing. I practice it with my daughter a lot. She's a very sensitive and emotional kid. So growing up, when she's wailing and crying, I just tell her deep breath in and out, deep breath in and out. And if you know this is a common technique, it actually works. So that's the first tool, very easy, the stop technique. Close your eyes and see now that red sign that says stop. When something happens that is red, an extreme emotion, tell yourself to stop. Then remember the acronym: S for stop, T for take a breath, O for observe, and P for then proceed. Very easy, very simple. Let's go on to the next tool. The next tool is going to be communication tools, because when we've then done this, when we've stopped, we've taken a break, we are ready to communicate what's going on at home, right? And the first communication tool I'm going to talk about is the I feel switch. So many times when there's conflict,